العديد من الناس يعانون من حموضة المعدة وارتجاع المريء، وبسبب هالأمراض هو إنتاج حمض الهيدروكلوريد في المعدة بشكل مفرط بعملية تسمى البروتون بومب. هذا الدواء الذي سوف نعرضه سيقوم بمعالجة هذه الأمراض بعملية تسمى بروتون بومب انهبيتور، والتفاصيل مع الزملاء.
Stereochemistry. Stereochemistry, the same chemistry of a 3D compound. Benefits of stereochemistry in pharmacy: increased receptor selectivity and potency, decreased adverse effect, decreased dose given to patient, decreased potential drug-drug interaction, increased safety margin. Isomer: two or more organic compound having the same molecular formula but different in arrangement of atom. Along carbon skeleton, structural isomer, or in space, stereoisomer. Isomer: constitutional and stereoisomer. Constitutional, structural isomer. Atoms have different connectivity, not front or back, have different in rotation. For example, ether and كحول. Ether and كحول, they have same molecular formula, but different in physical and chemical and biological properties. Structural isomer have 6 types: chain, positional, functional, metamerism, tautomerism, ring, chain. Stereoisomer: special isomer, same molecular formula and constitution, but different spatial arrangement of atom, here found back and front. Stereoisomer have 2 types: configuration and conformation. Configuration: how different substitute linked to the same center atoms establish covalent bond. To change the configuration, you must always cleave and form new covalent bond. This costs a lot of energy. Configurational have 2 types: geometric and optical. Geometric isomer different in this spatial arrangement about the double bond. Optical isomer different in the arrangement of atoms in a 3D space, which create mirror image of each other. Conformation: rotation about CC single bond allow compound to adopt parity L3D shapes. It is possible that convert one conformation to another without covalent or forming chemical bond. For example, a chiral. Chirality. Chirality mirror image object is different from the original object. Chirality have 2 types: chiral and achiral. Chiral is a tetrahedral and has 4 different groups attached. Achiral is a tetrahedral and has not 4 different groups attached. Configurational have 2 types: geometric and optical. Geometric 2 types: cis and trans. Cis groups in the same side of the double and called Z. Trans group on opposite side of the double and called E. Optical have 2 types: diasteomer and enantiomer. Diasteomer when a compound is chiral, not superimposed, not mirror image. This kind of stereoisomer must be is more than 1 chiral carbon. Enantiomer when a compound is chiral, not superimposed but mirror image of each other. These have 1 or more chiral carbon. For example, a drug is called omeprazole.
Omeprazole is a type of medication called protein pump inhibitor. Protein pump inhibitor are found on cells lining the stomach and are used by these cells to produce stomach acid. Omeprazole work by stopping the proton pump from working, and this reduce the production of stomach acid. The molecular formula, we have 17 atoms of carbon, 19 of hydrogen, 3 nitrogen, 3 oxygen, and 1 sulfur atoms. And this structure of omeprazole. Absolute configuration of omeprazole. Chirality of omeprazole is the racemic mixture of the center sulfur. atom which act as chiral central omeprazole. Omeprazole is racemic and equal mixture of the two. In acidic condition of the canalicule of parietal cells, both enantiomers are converted chiral product, sulfonic acid and sulfonamide configuration, which react with cysteine group in hydrogen potassium AT base, thereby inhibiting the ability of parietal cells to produce stomach acid. Zinc separated omeprazole into isomeprazole nexium, which is S enantiomers. Zinc has also developed isomeprazole nexium, which has atomer purely the S enantiomer, rather than racemic like omeprazole. Omeprazole undergoes chiral shift in vivo, which convert the inactive R enantiomers to the active S enantiomers, doubling the concentration of the active form. This chiral shift is accomplished by the C19 of cytochrome B450.
Absolute configuration of omeprazole. Omeprazole has one chiral atom. Chiral atom is sulfur S atom according of atomic number of group that link to sulfur. We arrange it like this. One shift direction clockwise, compound called R omeprazole. Absolute configuration of isoomeprazole. The same method, we arrange it but without shift, like this. Direction anti-clockwise, compound called is isoomeprazole.
Mechanism of action: omeprazole is selective and irreversible proton pump inhibitor. It suppresses stomach acid secretion by specific inhibition of hydrogen potassium AT base system found as secretory surface of gastric parietal cells.